What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Bulldog Blitz. This is episode 9. This is episode 9 of Bulldog Blitz. And ladies and gentlemen, what's up? We in that celebration mode, man.
We back in the A,
We
baby.
back in the A, baby.
Back in the A. Back
Oh,
in the
my
A.
goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Man, listen, I feel good.
You should. We
I
should.
feel good, man.
Everybody should, man.
You know
Winning
what I'm
is hard,
saying?
y'all.
We are back in the HBCU
Yeah.
National Championship, guys.
Yeah.
It was a long road to get here, though.
Was.
You know what I'm saying? We lost a lot of talent last year. A lot of people
A
thought we
lot.
wasn't gonna get back.
Yeah.
Regardless of them voting for us to win the conference, people thought we wasn't gonna make it, man.
A lot of
They was
people
ready to
thought,
crowd the Central and everybody. We had to go and take it.
yeah.
But we here now.
Yeah.
So when I was thinking about everything and looking back on the season, I think my first question for you would be Coach Pugh, right? Like he's the first person that came to mind because obviously he hasn't been the coach for about 2 years now, but his move, his decision to hire Coach Barry
Right.
and keep him away from Southern University
Right.
is what has us with this continued success.
Yeah.
So we know we could talk about Coach Barry's legacy, and we will, but just for Coach Pugh, man,
Yeah.
just making the right move and going with the guy that he wanted. What else could this possibly do for his legacy at this point? He's already a legend, but what else does this do for his legacy at this point?
Just amplifies it, man. Sprinkles more sauce on it, right? It's Pew, you know, South Carolina State was Pew baby, man. You know what I'm saying? He was
Yeah.
born in Orangeburg, raised in Orangeburg, you know what I'm saying, went to South Carolina State. You know what I mean? Like he was not about to pass the torch to somebody that he didn't trust and he
Right.
um didn't vision, you know what I'm saying? He had a vision. He had a vision. And Coach Barry, you know what I'm saying, really impressed him. And Pew wanted Coach Barry to take over this South Carolina State football program, and which he did. And now we as fans see what Coach Pugh saw in Coach Barry, and because now we
Mm-hmm.
are now the recipients of two back-to-back MEAC championships, and I think that
Mm-hmm.
that says, you know, for Coach Pugh to, you know what I'm saying, hand over the keys the way he did, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, and just, not really even, I mean, hey, people say they went through a coaching search, but
Right.
not really, not really even go through a coaching search. Just you automatically pinpoint the guy you want, and he had respect for Coach Pugh as well. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And he also had respect for the South Carolina State program. He could have went to Southern, of course. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? He came from Southern. Um, he coached at Southern, of course. Or he could have stayed at Benedict, right?
Right.
But I appreciate him coming down to South Carolina State, man, believing in the culture, believing in the tradition, and bringing his own swag, man. Bringing his own style.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, man, he has nothing but respect from me, me as a man first, and me as a fan second,
Right.
because he has brought a lot of energy and he's continued the winning legacy that we are so accustomed to here at South Carolina State. But to answer your question, Coach Pugh has to be smiling every night, going to
Gotta
bed.
be. I know
Now,
he is.
here's the thing, though. Coach Pugh has done something that Coach Barry hasn't, which is win a Celebration Bowl.
Very true.
And so I know Coach Barry really wants to get that monkey off his back and bring
Mm-hmm.
another, you know what I'm saying, bring that HBCU championship home. And like I said, listen, winning is hard, man. winning the MEAC is hard. And so for
Mm-hmm.
them boys to have to, travel to North Carolina Central first and beat a good North Carolina Central football team at North Carolina Central, and then have to the following week have to travel all the way up to Delaware, to Dover, Delaware,
Come
and
on now.
to bring that championship back home to back home to Orangeburg, man. Coach Pugh, his staff, and everybody who was involved have to be extremely proud of Chennis Berry.
Hey, man. Hey, hey, top receiver on the team. Our boy.
Who?
What about top playmakers? One of the best playmakers in the MEAC. One of the best playmakers at HBCU ball. I got Jordan Smith, man. What's good, my boy?
G. Smith, what's going on, my guy? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Noops, man. Shout out to the Noops. You know what I'm saying? Big five in the building. Big five in the building, man. I'm so proud of that guy right there. I'm
Facts,
so
bro.
proud, man. I can really get emotional talking about him. But I'm so proud of him, man, because he is what Bulldog tenacity really, really embodies, man. It's just the work he put in, consistent, and he homegrown. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's from Columbia, went to Ridgeview. You know what I'm saying? He comes from a phenomenal family, man. His mother, father are beautiful people, and they supported him the entire way, man. And I'm just so happy. And he should be the offensive player of the year for the MEAC, hands
Oh, no
down.
question.
In
No
my
question.
opinion, in my humble opinion.
No question.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, we gonna talk about this recap of the MEAC championship, because it was something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
It was. So I guess where I want to start off with is where we won the game, right? Things that helped us win the game. We won the turnover battle.
did that. We
We
did
won
that.
the
That was
turnover
huge.
battle. Shout out to the secondary, specifically Jalen Levine.
Hey,
All right,
Levine,
Jabin Ford,
Ford,
Jaden Kimball, and
Kimball,
Tyler Jones.
and Tyler Jones.
Four different DBs got four
Yeah,
interceptions. Shout out to
yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
Shout out to y'all. We won that turnover battle.
We did that.
All right. Now we did have one. They had four. We had one. But Josh been doing this thing for the past 2 weeks. He okay. It's okay to make one mistake. We ain't tripping
It
off
is what
that.
it is. Yeah, you can learn from it. He's been running
Learn
hard.
from it, right? He's very hard. Very hard.
Yeah,
We were
yeah.
also more disciplined.
Right,
More
right.
disciplined. Look at the penalty battle. We were way more disciplined than they were. We stopped them 4 times on fourth down. They were 0-4 on fourth down. Again,
Yeah,
shout out to the
yeah.
defense.
Shout out to the defense, man. Shout
Shout out to
just
the
shout out to
defense.
Coach O. So shout out to Coach O, man, Coach Howard, man, everybody
Facts.
who plays a part on that defense, man. The defense really stepped up. Nobody, all we kept hearing, Kobe, me and you, the entire week leading up to the game was that Delaware State had the number one rushing attack in that, number one this, number one that. And I was like, well, they haven't went against the damn number one defense either. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care about all that number one stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you got that all white, sitting in front of you. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
different. You know what I'm saying? It's different. So but yeah, man, you pointed out some real good you know what I'm saying, stats, man. A lot of those guys may deserve ball game, you know what I'm saying, game balls for just their work, man. But go ahead, Coach. I'm sorry.
No, you good. You good. I was gonna say shout out to my guy Jason at the Hall of Fame college football podcast. He's an Oklahoma Sooners guy. He does Power 5 football. Unfortunately, my boy, I don't even know if this is unfortunately. Jordan's a senior, Jason. So this is it.
Yeah,
This is
he
it. You can't
gone. He
get him.
gone. He
You
gone.
can't have him.
He
You can't. He's
gone.
a senior.
He
And
gone,
hey,
man.
plus you already got UAPB's top playmaker, man. Y'all can't keep coming over here. Y'all can't keep. Nah. He gone, my boy.
Yeah.
He gone. Shout out to my guy though, man. I love Jason, man. That's my dog for real. Y'all make sure to
Good
subscribe to
stuff.
him if you
Good
like
stuff.
power four football. Um, where was I? Okay, so we talked about things that we did well, things that we did to win, things we didn't do, like things that could have cost us that game, right? Because with the good, we always got to talk about the bad, right? Um, we had quite a few problems. One of them, which is, I'm not gonna lie, this is a crazy stat, right? We knew Delaware State going into it that they had a ridiculous run game.
Yeah.
That's their mo. That's their mo. They weren't gonna pass it on us, but they had a ridiculous run game because they had multiple guys, including the quarterback, who can go for over 100 yards,
Right.
and they could all do it in the same game, and they did. They had 526 yards of total offense.
Mm.
Um, Only 86 of those was passing.
Right.
They didn't even reach 100 yards passing because, like, secondary was on their stuff. When it came to the passing game, we was on our stuff, and when it came to stopping the run, that was a strength of theirs. Like I said, I don't take nothing away from Delaware State. That is a great team, and it's sad that we don't even get to see them play in the postseason. 'Cause I kind of want to see more of them. They had a hell of a year,
Yeah.
um, but allowing those big runs. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Allowing multiple guys on Delaware State to go for over 100 yards. Three dudes did it. Three
Yeah.
dudes did it. Um,
Yeah. That was tough to see. That's something that I'm sure Coach O and that defense, man, Coach Howard, everybody else, so I'm sure they're gonna try to shore that up. Listen, some teams are just good at what they do, man. You
very
know, and you can only contain them. We had a bend but don't break um type spirit
defense.
that
Mm-hmm.
Saturday. Even though they ran for 500, the scoreboard didn't look like it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And typically when whenever somebody, runs for like 500 yards, man, the damn score is like, you know, 30 or 40 to something, right? But to keep them boys really, really to almost, 10 points. Yeah, they had 17, but we pretty much helped them out the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for most of the game. Like I said, so we had a bend but don't break. But however, you are correct. That was concerning because those guys were running through some open holes and they just had the lanes just, you know what I mean?
And again, like you said, the bend but don't break thing. I give us so much credit for that because we've
Mm-hmm.
been that kind of defense the majority of the
Yeah,
season.
yeah,
And again, like I want to stress this because I'm not, like, I'm just pointing out a flaw that we had in the game. This is not me like jumping on us, right? Because I
nah,
still
not
think
at all.
our defense is great. It's just that, like we said in the pregame show, they brought back that entire offensive line.
Yeah,
Marquise Gillis is a dog and running back. He was a former MEAC Rookie of the Year.
yeah,
Dealt with a couple injuries, but like he's an athletic freak. Caden, we know what Caden can do on the ground in that quarterback. So like
right, right,
we knew they were gonna be dynamic on the ground. I just didn't expect them to run for as much yards as they did.
right.
A lot of that stuff, that's on us. We can clean that up.
Nah, listen, we got some phenomenal coaches, and that's the game of football, man. You know what I'm saying? It's never gonna be, like Coach Barry says, man, there's always some highs and lows when it comes to the game, man. And when you're facing a good team, they're gonna show you why they're great.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna have their it's listen, man, that's a battle of the Titans, you know what I mean? And they're gonna land some punches. And we're gonna land some punches. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The goal is to be the last man standing, though. When the bell goes off, like I said, every team is different. That team, like you said, runs the ball extremely well. They have a season line. So yes, they had their licks, man. But
They
but
did.
but the goal in football is to keep a team out the end zone. And,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what we did. And so kudos to those guys. That was a championship team right there we played against, man.
It was a heavyweight fight, man.
Yeah, they were a damn good team. That was the best Delaware team I've ever seen. And I've
Mm-hmm.
been, watching South Carolina State football for a very long time. And I'm, like I said, I'm just, super proud of Delaware State, man, for what they've added to the MEAC. You know what I'm saying? And they're not just a homecoming game anymore. But I'm extremely, proud of the Bulldogs for going all the way up there. The fans, the band, cheerleaders,
Oh
everybody.
yeah, hey, shout out to y'all, man.
You know what
Shout
I'm
out to
saying?
y'all, man.
Shout out
Oh
to
my
all,
goodness.
because shout out to them, and shout out to all of the doggone watch parties. It felt like we was all at the game with y'all, man. So shout out
Felt like
to
a home
everybody.
game.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who really, man, put forth an effort to make sure those Bulldogs were supported at the game and away from the game.
Right. Um, on top of that, they averaged, like we know they were killing the run. They averaged 9.3 yards a carry, which is insane. Um, on top of that, let's go to us offensively, right? One of the things that we did wrong,
Oh,
we were third for 12 on third down, which is we were three for
that's
12 on third down. That's
yeah,
not really. I haven't seen that from us in a while.
yeah. That was kind of, and some of those calls were kind of head scratchers. You know what I mean? But like I said, man, we're going up against a good team, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be perfect, man. You know what I'm saying? But stats. It's stats. In a game like that, man, you know what I'm saying? Stats is cute, but man, we done all out slug out fest, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that, you know, we we did enough, you know what I'm saying, from an offensive standpoint, you know what I'm saying? Um, Josh Shaw ran the ball hard.
Mm,
Um, um, Tyler Smith came in, you know what I'm saying, and yeah, and did what he had to do, man. Thank God that he's back healthy. You know what I mean? Showing signs of coming back strong. But and luckily, like I said, man, we scored when it mattered. Like
right.
we may not have had a good third down conversion rate, but we scored when it mattered. And when you got people like Jordan Smith, man, catching one-handed passes,
The boy's different. The
catching
boy's
one-handed
different.
with the hand behind your back. You feel me?
Mm,
Come on, man. Who care about the stats and stuff like that, man? It's a ball game. But like you said, man, going forward, those coaches have almost 2-3 weeks to kind of, what I'm saying, get all that stuff together.
you're right. Right.
Get right for whomever we play in the Celebration Bowl. We don't know yet, of course, but stuff like that is stuff that we can fix, man. And you know, and luckily we got time to fix it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We got plenty of that.
Yeah.
Plenty of that. First of all, before we go forward, 85 people in here. Them likes need to match that. The likes need to match that. And here we go. Here we go. JSU by 40. JSU. When y'all listen, we don't start trash talking until y'all get past the SWAC championship. We got 2 weeks
Yeah,
for that.
JSU got to make it, so I ain't even studying JSU right now. JSU, y'all got to even get there. So when y'all get there, then we'll talk about y'all. Cause
Hey,
being honest
I
with you,
love
just being real with you, look like people gonna cut y'all ass, man.
it. All right.
I said it.
Hey,
I
all
said
right.
it.
Oh, turning points. Let's wait. First, I do kind of want to shed a little bit more spotlight on the players. Um,
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do
Bi-
that, Cole.
Billy Atkins, 14 for
Billy
24
the
with two
Kid,
touchdowns.
man. Billy the Kid.
Hey, great article. Great article, by the way.
Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Great article. He's been such a big part of our success as of late, man. It
Yes,
seems like I don't know what it was, but that I'm not even gonna say like homecoming. It was A&T.
it,
It was A&T where
I called
where
it. Listen. I said it during the article. Like that ENT, he was given the keys,
and he turned it. He turned
yeah,
it on.
yeah,
What we've been waiting to see all year. He turned it on. He never looked back.
right.
Josh Shaw. Josh, man, 6.2 yards per carry, 99 yards. My boy, you played a you might not have gotten the box, but you played a very big part in our
Huge.
success, brother.
I'm proud of Josh Shaw, man. I'm
Proud of
proud
him.
of Josh Shaw, man. I mean,
All right.
you gotta play him in the Celebration Bowl, dog.
Oh, come on now. Got to.
That
Got to.
he's earned it. He's
Um,
earned it.
how about Nigel Johnson, man?
Big 12 in the
How about
building.
Nigel Johnson? Hey, Nigel, this is what we was waiting to see from you, my boy.
Yeah, Crestwood,
This is what
South
we was waiting to
Carolina.
see from you,
Stand
boy.
up, Crestwood. Hey,
He balling now,
Nigel,
man.
Nigel is
Josh
a
is making
big
those
play.
big plays.
Najee's a big play receiver, man.
I'm sorry, Nigel. I'm saying Josh. Nigel has been making them big plays. It's
Nigel is a
like,
big play receiver.
cause you know he's like
Dog,
what six? Nigel's like 6'5".
6'5", man, with a
Man,
stride
listen.
out there looking like doggone. What's my man name? He used to play for the Eagles back in the day.
Alshon Jeffrey.
Yeah, look like Alshon out there, dog. You know
And
what I'm saying? That
that's
long
the
stride,
thing.
killing them, spat it up. I love to see it.
That's the
I love to
thing, man.
see it.
Cause like we knew Nigel got all the potential in the world, bro. Cause you know that big frame of his, we was just waiting for him to realize like, hey, I'm 6'5".
He showed it last year. Somewhat.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
he
he
was
kind of gave you a
flashy.
little taste of it.
He was
He
flashy.
started out. So he kind of started the season with a big drop. Everybody was looking like,
Yeah,
remember he had
I
that big
remember.
drop?
I remember that. I remember that.
Everybody was like, But that's that Bulldog tenacity, though. That's that Bulldog tenacity. He came back, he worked his tail off, and became the big time playmaker that we know that he could be.
Right. Right. So Shay, Nigel, shout out to you, my boy.
Shout out to you,
Longest
Big
reception of the
12.
day. Longest reception of the day for him was 67 yards. Another
Woo!
guy with the long reception. Let's go, Johnny Jones with a
Johnny
52
Jones
yarder.
with the box, going into the box.
A 52 yarder, my boy. Way to show off that speed. Shout out to you. And of course, our guy, Jordan Smith. 4
J5.
receptions, 53 yards and a touchdown.
J5.
Doing what he
Two
do. Man,
reasons.
he's come up in the clutch for us so many times this season, man.
J5, best wide receiver in the MEAC, man. Hands down, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hands
that's
down.
hands down. That's hands down.
Yes. The best wide receiver in the MEAC, man. Hands down. Probably top 2 or top 3 in HBCU. Period.
Now, here's the thing. Defensively, we know what these four of our DBs did. They all got interceptions,
Right.
total 4 picks. But on that defensive line, our boy Big Bear got 2 of them sacks. 2 of them
Josh.
things. Shout out to
Josh.
Josh, man. Shout out to Josh Barker.
Big Bear.
2 of them things, man. Um, we already talked about reasons we won. We already talked about the problems we face. I wanna flip it to something, right? Because that's it. That's it for the MEAC championship, right?
Yeah.
I want to talk about, and we getting ready to break people up too. We getting ready to invite y'all up. Turning points. I want to talk about turning points of the season.
Okay.
We face struggles early.
Yes,
And
sir.
every time I think about early struggles, I always go back to Charleston Southern.
Oh, that's that. I mean, we both gonna say that.
I mean, because it's
we both gonna say that, man.
like if you just look at a game we weren't supposed to lose, that should have been our 10th win of the season right there.
That was the most humbling loss I've been around in a long time because we gave them the game.
We gave them the game.
Yeah.
We gave them the game. We just
Yeah.
weren't in it in the first half.
Right.
And we were still in the ball game.
And should have won. Should have won. Like, there was no way we should have lost that game, man. I mean, listen, they You know what I'm saying? Charleston Southern, they are a much improved team. You know, they what they won 6 games this year? 5 or 6 games this year? You know what I'm saying?
They were a lot more. They were a lot more competitive this year. I think they even
Yeah,
held Coastal
yeah. I
Carolina
mean,
to
you know
like
what I'm saying?
13 points or something.
Yeah, but you know, still in all, we should have beat those guys. We beat ourselves that game. Like we lost that game. They didn't beat us. We lost that game, and I think that taught so many South Carolina State players, man. Listen, it's real out here, man. You got to humble yourself. You know what I'm saying? We have some crazy, some stupid, you know what I'm saying, penalties. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Self-inflicted. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, discipline was key. We were still running that whole 2 quarterback, you know what I mean, system as well. You know what I mean? But I think that's one game that I feel we needed. We shouldn't have lost that game, but we needed to lose that game.
It was a good lesson for us to learn.
Yeah,
most definitely. So we both agree on that. But let me ask you this though, and of course y'all can feel free to answer. And when you come up, if you want to answer it that way, you can too, because this is for y'all too as well. What game did we find our identity? Like what game was it?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. Okay. Okay.
In my opinion, I did not expect us to have that type of showing against South Carolina. Given all the hoopla, and they number what, 10 in the
Number
nation at the
10.
time.
They were number 10 in the nation. Yep.
Yeah, and they got the doggone, you know what I'm
Lenora
saying,
Sellers,
Heisman quarterback and all this stuff, and you know it's raining and game delays and stuff, and yet, man, them Bulldogs came out there, man, and they ain't had no punk in them, no punk in them, and I thoroughly listen. You know, people who know me know that I'm not a fan of moral victories. You lost, right? But I can say, in that loss, I learned a lot, and you know, a lot of players stepped up. You know what I'm saying? And that showed me right there that we have the players and the coaching staff to win the MEAC. Like just what they showed me from that game, that taught me a lot about that football team.
I like that. I like that answer. Let me see. Eric Jones says he believes that we hit our stride at Norfolk.
That's good.
Yeah. D Knight says Norfolk. Bob says Norfolk. Sean Tiger Sean, he says, I think the NCAT game showed who we could be for the rest of the season. We were down at halftime. Very true.
That's good. That's good.
I remember being very frustrated at NCAT because it was clear.
I know you
It was
were.
clear.
Just me knowing how you are, yo, I know you was frustrated.
People don't know how I get during them games, man. They don't know, boy. Hey, they do not know how I get during them games.
For those who don't know, Kobe is thoroughly invested at those games, yo. Like his emotions be like,
yo,
Kobe might throw his camera or something, yo. Kobe gets so pissed off.
Be the calm one every time, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it.
Like, yo,
I don't know how you do it. I'm sitting there. Boy, the very first drive, we get a 3 and out. I'm bad. You see me on the side, I'm bad. And Tuck gotta be the one to be like, bro, it's the start of the game. Like, just relax.
I'm like, yeah, relax. We good. Yeah, I mean, we just getting warmed up.
All right. So We talk about where we what game we found our identity at. Who and to everybody in the chat, of course, who was that breakout player that kind of shifted the momentum of the season?
I'm gonna say, for me, now this is for me. Oh man, it's so many of them though, dog.
It is.
It's so many of them. It's so many of them. But I'm gonna say this right here. I feel that Nigel Johnson emerging was huge for that offense. Because J5 was doing so much. You know what I mean? Of course, you had Ruffin and what's his name? Jalen Johnson, Zero. And all those guys, man, were, you know what I'm saying, were, playing that role, but Nigel coming along, man, becoming that big, you know what I'm saying, big, long ball threat, you know what I'm saying, playmaker that we just needed him to be was huge for us. And if I could add a code
of course,
in there, I would say from the offensive side of the ball, that is Josh Shaw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looking at the chat, a lot of people saying J5, understandably.
J5,
I got C-Spell says J5. D Nice says trust Coach Barry. Oh, okay, he's talking about somebody else. Let me see. Rod Walker agrees with you with Nigel. Eric Jones is J5, then Nigel Johnson. Sorry, Tyler. Okay, Rod going different. He said Cyrus and Jordan. Okay.
I ain't mad at that though. You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
That's what I was like, man, it's so many people.
Ain't no wrong answer to this question.
Right. I mean, it's ain't really no wrong answer. Just me, period, man. I'm just a fan of big wide receivers. And I just felt like we seen Nigel's, you know what I'm saying, potential for so many years, but it just never came to, you know what I'm saying, fruition. And just to you know what I mean, see his confidence growing and him becoming a problem. Man, that's just, man, it's such a beautiful sight, man. Because we haven't had we have not had a tall, dominant wide receiver since Shaq Davis.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
So I'll just, one time for the tall guys out here.
And you know what? Because I think this kind of needs to be said, and I guess like I'm one of those people too. I really have to wrap around my head that there isn't going to be another Shaq Davis.
Never. Not doing the
there isn't going to be another Shaq Davis.
Not doing this whole transfer portal era. No, it's not. Nah,
because sometimes like I see us, we get a tall receiver, and I'm just waiting to say, oh, the next Shaq Davis. We're not gonna get it.
Yeah.
Like sometimes the guys just come along and they just one of one.
Right, and then you're gonna get a, you know what I mean, you're gonna get a power 4 or 5 team to come by and throw a couple $1,000 at him, and then he gone.
Yeah. So it is what it is with that. Now let's talk about MVPs. We got a lot of MVPs. We got offense, we got defense, we got special teams, most improved, best freshman, and unsung hero.
Let's go.
So I'm gonna say it again: offense, defense, special teams. All right, most improved, best freshman, unsung hero. All right.
Okay.
You think this is a good part to bring people up in? You kind of want to.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link. Down. This ain't something y'all ain't got to type all that out. Go ahead and come up here. Say what y'all got to say. Hold on. All right, there you go. Link is in the chat. Go ahead and click on that. Get yourself set up. Like I said, you ain't got to cut the camera on if you don't want to.
Get down and come up here, man. Talk some football. Hey, we got to throw this disclaimer out here. Don't come up here talking crazy about nobody, yo.
Not.
Don't do that. Like we you know what I'm saying?
Please
We not
don't.
no shot jocks.
Don't
You know what I mean?
don't
Show
talk don't talk
respect.
crazy about no player.
Yeah,
Don't talk crazy
don't
about no
talk about that.
coach.
Listen, we are family and we Bulldogs through and through. You know what I mean? So if you ain't got nothing good to say or nothing positive to say, then stay the hell off this damn platform, man.
Mhm.
All right. C
My
Spells,
brother.
what's up, man?
What's good, y'all? How y'all doing, man?
All right.
Hey man,
Champs.
we amazing now.
Champs.
Yeah.
Well, it's ring season. We here. We did it.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah.
Oh man. Before we start with Bulldog football, I would just like to give a quick little shout out. Shout out to the Bethune-Cookman Wildcats for an amazing hard fought victory down
Oh
there
yeah.
in
I
Florida.
saw that.
I do have to shout them out because they saved my parlay. So we're running. We're running. All right.
BCU
All
All right.
right. What we talking about?
So what all you got, man? You heard Kobe? You heard
Yeah.
him as far as you know?
Okay. Offense.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, no brainer. It's Billy Atkins.
Okay.
I mean, when
Okay. I
people,
like that. I like that. I
you know,
like
when
that.
people are having conversations about who's going to be the MEAC Offensive Player of the Year, is it Billy Atkins? Is it quarterback from Walker Harris from North Carolina Central?
Yeah.
Is it the quarterback we just saw this past week? You have questions about it, and he's in the short time that he has been the starter for this program, he has been transcendent.
That's
for
good.
our program.
That's good.
And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did go Walker Harris for
Yeah.
first team. I mean, for a player of the year. However, I do think Billy, he deserves a real nod at player of the year. Defense, Gerard Washington, locked down all year.
Okay.
Oh
I
my
mean,
goodness.
he has been. I am very excited to watch the NFL draft. I watch particularly those late days. That Saturday, I love watching the Saturday because I see players that, you know, or I hear names that we've seen. I remember going to, this was what, 2022, 23? No, it was 22. I went to that South Carolina State game that we were at in Atlanta, not in Atlanta, I'm sorry, in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Yeah.
They played at college there. And I saw a running back by the name of Bayshul Tootin absolutely destroy us.
Hey, yeah.
And I heard his name called last year. And I think the same thing's going to happen for this South Carolina State homegrown product by the name of Jared Washington. I think he is that guy, without a doubt, MEAC Defensive Player of the Year. You could also make the argument for Mike Luns as well. I just think just because of how dominant he was in his position for the entire year, I think he not only will he's in the conversation for MEAC Player of the Year, but talking about Black College Hall of Fame Player of the Year in my opinion as well. What was the next one? Freshman. Mason Pickett Hicks.
Yeah. That's good.
Mason Pickett Hicks.
That's
I mean,
good.
just Toten Rock, true freshman, absolutely killing it, and stepped up at a time when I'm sure he wasn't expecting it. Being in that loaded of a running back room, where you got boys that's been in this program since 2022.
Since doggone slavery.
I mean, and have been waiting their shot and waiting for their turn to get in there, for him to be called on and for him to have an impact as big as he did. Yeah, without a doubt, I think kid's going to be special, and next year is going to be that breakout year for him. I'm excited to see what he does in this off season, what this spring is going to look like. That's going to be it. So from there, what's next?
Special teams.
Special teams. Nico Cavanier Salty.
Yeah.
The kicker.
Nico. I mean, solid. Drilled a 50-yarder. Just like it was nothing.
Like it was, and still had room to go.
Had room. It was just, I don't think we've had a kicker like that good in years, man.
Yeah.
God,
That's
That
good.
was-
how long he got left on this? Because he's coming from a JUCO, right?
God, we might have
Oh,
that, Kobe.
hey
Because
fellas,
some
we
telling
we
me,
got a we got a local legend, man. We got a local legend, Mr. Ford in the
Mr.
building.
Ford.
Hey, how you doing?
Mr. Ford.
Hey,
Oh, what's going on?
I had to call in and congratulate the South Carolina State family for making it to the Celebration Bowl once again.
We did.
And we really believe that this one is going to be a great classic. Now, we favoring Jackson. We think Jackson going to take Prairie View, but we think that SWAC championship game is going to be a classic. That's two outstanding coaches, but we think that it's going to be Jackson and South Carolina State in the Celebration Bowl. And I just wanted to call in and congratulate the family at South Carolina State for another great achievement.
Okay.
All right, Mr.
Well,
Ford,
no
we
problem, Mr.
appreciate that,
Ford.
man. We appreciate that for sure.
Yeah, yeah. And now, by the way, I watched the game Saturday, the game against Delaware State. I did watch the game. Matter of fact, I watched that one, and I watched the game in Durham when you played Central. I watched that game also. That was a great one.
Yeah, definitely. It was
Oh, yeah.
huge games.
Mr. Ford, you think
Yes.
you think PV got a shot?
Yeah, man. Oh, yes. Yeah. Listen, that's two of our outstanding coaches in HBCU football. That's TC Taylor against Coach Jackson. I was on Cascade Road today, and we were talking to some people and asking them about it. Most of the people here in Atlanta still caught thinking that this is the Prairie View of the 80s when they was going through that 100-game losing streak. They didn't know that Prairie View is, gotten over that. That's a thing of the past. They was still caught up in that. But yeah, we believe that game, I think that game is December 6th in Jackson. That's going to be a classic, man. That's two of our best staffs. That's Tremaine Jackson staff against TC Taylor staff. You got good personnel at Prairie View. You know the kind of personnel they got at Jackson. I think it's going to be epic. I think it's going to be, but I'm going to be honest with you. I favor Jackson. I do favor Jackson.
Which is understandable. They are the defending
That's right.
national champions.
They are right now. Like I tell everybody, they are ground zero for HBCU football.
Mhm.
They the defending Celebration Bowl champions. They the defending SWAC champions. They the defending Black College national champions. I mean, it's their season right now until somebody can knock them off the throne. Now Jackson got it going on. I'm a Grambling graduate, but my granddad always told me you give people credit when credit is due. And that's what I tell people. Right now, Jackson is the big dog.
Yeah, for sure. And one thing that I like about Jackson, not to harp on them because I'm pretty sure we're going to have to see him in a couple weeks. They have this weird way of winning football games when they absolutely shouldn't.
Yeah, but what I tell everybody, and one of the things I tell everybody, see, we think that, and this is a major problem in HBCU football, we think that winning starts on the field. No, winning starts in the president office, and then it goes to the athletic director. And I tell people all the time, Jackson right now is blessed with the best AD in HBCU sports. That guy, Ashley Robinson, see, when he arrived at Jackson was mired in losing streaks, okay? Go back and look at the Harold Jackson era, the John Hendricks era, the James Bale era. But when that guy, Ashley Robinson, arrived in Jackson as athletic director, things start to happen as far as championships. You can go back and look at it. Look at when he came to Jackson and what happened. And see, I tell people all the time, see, that's our biggest problem in HBCU football. We don't understand that winning starts in the president office, then it goes down to the AD office, the faculty rep, and then the head coach and his staff. That's before you get to the field. And a lot of people don't understand.
So, Mr. Ford,
Mr.
Ford, so let me ask you this then.
Yeah.
Our president making some pretty good moves himself.
Without
You
doubt.
see what Chin is doing down here in SC State.
Listen, I am waiting to see chapter 2 of Chennis Berry versus TC Taylor. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought that TC embarrassed Chennis last year. And I don't see him doing that again because Chinnis ain't that kind of guy. Chinnis gonna make the adjustment. That's why I'm looking forward to Chapter 2, South Carolina State and Jackson State with TC versus Chinnis. Chinnis got the first round. Let's see what's gonna happen in the second round.
Yes, sir. All right,
I'm sorry,
Mr. Ford, I
TC got the
appreciate
first
you
round.
coming
Yeah.
up.
TC got first.
Yeah,
I
TC
appreciate
got
you
the first
coming up.
round. Let's see what's gonna happen in the second round.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We gonna see. We gonna see.
Yeah, that's what I think it's gonna be epic. I think that December 6th is gonna be epic. I believe that Celebration Bowl, if it comes, I do believe it's going to be Jackson and South Carolina State. I think that's going to be epic. It's kind of like Ali Frazier.
Big money boxing.
Yeah, it's Ali Frazier. Okay, I remember Frazier got Madison Square Garden 71. Then Ali came back and got him in. He got him in the Thriller from Manila. Then he came back and got him again at Madison Square Garden. Listen. Right now, y'all the beast of the East on the East side. They the beast of the West. Y'all can't get along, so y'all got to get it on.
For sure.
Hey, Mr. Ford, I appreciate you, man. I gotta let somebody else up now.
Okay, well, have a good evening here.
All right, now we'll get it with you.
Okay, all right. Bye-bye.
All right, so while somebody else coming up here, you talked about offense, defense. You got most improved. You got freshmen.
Right.
Most improved.
I didn't give most improved. Yeah. That's tough. Because I mean, we're coming with a basically a brand new team. You know, this is a team full of people that we're still getting used to, still trying to figure out. And the starters last year were the starters for a reason, and being that we only returned 1 on offense, 2 on defense, it's kind of is what it is. But I think in that one I'll give it to Big Baby Roger Smith. He stepped up in a position. He had to mold that offensive line around him, and get everybody to gel in that moment. And I think with him being the guy in that position, the elder statesman, I should say, in that position, I think it caused him to kind of elevate his game. And I think it's showing up. I think he's going to be offensive lineman of the year for the conference. And then from there, we'll see what happens. But I think Roger Smith, I think he's going to be, for me, the feel good story of the year is Roger Smith.
I tell you what, for me, I'm gonna go. It was like hard for me between Jordan Dollar, right? As a matter of fact, I know I'm gonna go Jordan because when he first got there, right? Like last year, he was on special teams. Like we saw him like when we were kicking extra points, and
Right.
I was looking at him and I'm like, okay, a guy his size, man, should be dominant. Like he should be getting reps. Like he shouldn't have been starting last year, but he should have been like getting reps and kind of like getting used to, what I'm saying, just kind of like just developing his game a little bit. And the switch that I seen from last year to this year, it's like he's playing like he's been doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like Jordan Dahl is playing with a certain confidence that I just love to see. You know what I'm saying? Like I love when players who with a dominant like frame like he has just realize I'm bigger, I'm more athletic. Sometimes, most of the time it's about technique, but sometimes let me just use my God-given ability and get past you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've been seeing.
I'm just stronger than you. Yeah. I'm just going to out physically.
Stronger. And you know what? Hunter Puckett.
Hunter Puckett. Okay.
He got some dog in him, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He got some dog in him. So I wouldn't put Hunter for most improved. I'm gonna go Jordan, but it was between those two for me.
For sure.
And unsung hero.
Unsung hero. I think this is everybody's pick. It's Josh Shaw, man. Josh Shaw has been in this program since 2022. He only played in 3 games, so I think that maintained his red shirt back then. And then from there, the 2023 season, he played in a significant amount of games that was still under Coach Pugh, and he had about just under 400 yards total offense or rushing that year, and played in a number of MEAC games. And I do think that he was being set up as the new one back, right? But then administration changes. You get brought in with a whole different slew of different backs, and now you're in a room full of people and you start to see your numbers decline. You went from getting real looks to now you're like, okay, I got to play a role. I think this year really proved that, in my opinion, he can be a one back at a lot of different programs. But I do think that his loyalty to this program really shows the true meaning of what Bulldog tenacity is. Because he stuck around when I'm sure it wasn't advantageous to him. He could have jumped in the portal and probably been like, I really do think if somebody needed a solid running back on the D2 level, he could have been taking over the nation right now.
He could have, for sure. Could have went right there to Benedict, to be honest with you.
Honestly. Or when Virginia Union lost their one back last year, he wanted to come up. I mean,
right.
That could have been an option, but he stayed. He's here. You can tell he loves being a Bulldog. And I really do think that I think he has another year of eligibility.
He should.
I think this next year will be his last year. More production since the name is starting to grow. And I do think that his hard work and his perseverance is paying off. And I think we're going to see the best of Josh Shaw next year.
Yeah. And you know what? I think this could be another case, like the same way Tuck kind of talked about and predicted J5 being the guy that he is now this season. I think that could be the case of Josh Shaw next year.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. And
we're
seeing the story being told. And right now it's just, we just got to see it play out. But yeah, man,
Tuck,
I don't want to. Oh, go ahead. What you say?
Oh, no, I was going to ask Tuck, who's your unsung hero?
Unsung hero. Geez, man, I got a couple, but of course, Josh Shaw sticks out, man. I mean, I think he just one of the obvious ones. But I think that if you really look at it, the doggone kicker, man, that we got, man.
Nico.
Yeah, Nico.
Miko, man. I mean, he has really been spot on for us, man. He's been huge for us.
Yeah.
Huge for us, man.
And a great kid, too.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Phenomenal kid, man. But if I had to just put my hands on one, the unsung heroes, man, I would say Luns, man. What's his name? Luns?
Michael Luns.
Defensive end. Yeah, man, because he was a bright spot, man, to that defense, man. Early, man. And just to, you know what I'm saying? Of course, we had Bear and all those guys and stuff like that, man. And Puckett stepped up. Jordan Dollar stepped up. We have my guy Sean. What's his name? Sean Brown.
Sean Brown, yeah, from Livingstone.
From Livingstone stepped up. A lot of guys stepped up, man. A lot of guys played some huge snaps for that defense, man. But Luns, Mike really came in, man, and just gave us a presence. You know what I mean? That because you got to think about it. Many people thought we were gonna lose a step when we lost Bill Hall.
Big Bill.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Many people thought that we was gonna lose a step, but Mike came in, man, and filled that gap for us, man, and really gave us some doggone bookings, man. You know what I mean? And so from a defensive perspective, I gotta give it to Mike. Yeah. Gotta give it to Mike. Now, if I had a special teams guy, I would give it to Kimball. No, 35.
Kimball is your guy.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy.
Kimball is your guy.
When we was going through all that stuff, like when guys was running kicks back on us, man, and getting chunks of yards on us, man.
Yeah.
I really started to see him take, you know what I'm saying, take it personal. And like during that Charleston Southern game, man, he was making all the special teams tackles, man. Like, he was like the first guy. He was the first guy down the field, yo.
Yeah.
And he was so amp about it, though. Like he just tackle him and run back to the sideline. Like he took it personal. And that
a guy who takes pride in his job.
A guy takes pride in his job. And that right there gave him the opportunity to, because whenever what's his name? Mike Evans went down with his injury, the safety.
Safety.
Put in my guy Kimball. And Kimball has been balling. You see what I'm saying?
Out of control.
So, not trying to get biblical, but when you know, so God give you a little and you do a lot with a little, you know what I mean?
Sir.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like, come on, hey, talk that talk.
Yes,
come
sir.
On, man. Like my guy was ready, man. He was ready. He took that special team things personal, and you saw he got a pick on Saturday.
Sure did.
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
He did.
So I'm proud of him, but I'm proud of the whole special teams because we were getting trashed.
Oh my God. Hey,
yeah,
and you know what?
It was rough. It was rough.
You know what? Not only Kimball, shout out to McCray.
Shout out to McCray.
Okay.
Shout out to McCray. McCray is another one, man. McCray is another one.
Yeah.
I just
give my bad, Cole. My bad.
Oh no, go ahead.
But I didn't give a freshman love. Your boy from the offensive line, number 55.
Keondae Marsh.
Keondae Marsh. We gotta give
Keondae Marsh, yeah.
A true freshman came in playing. Let me tell y'all something. And I ain't never played offensive line, right? But playing the offensive line, period, is tough. It's tough. Like you in the trenches. You in the trenches of the trenches. Every play. But to be a freshman, to be a true freshman at that, man, and to hold your own, he did an amazing job this year. And kudos to him and Hicks, man.
Yeah,
kudos to those freshmen, man. They have bright futures. If they decide to stay, they have bright futures with the Bulldogs.
I got one more name. Elliot Yanish, our punter.
Yeah.
He was responsible for making sure that we had short yardage. Had long field opportunities against the Delaware State team in that game. I think if it had not been for the punts that he was able to make, I think we would have been in a lot more dangerous situations. Yeah. Keeping that field and making sure the field is long for that team, that really helped make a difference. Because if we were in some short yardage situations against that run, that offense, we might be talking different. And I think having, the ability to have the field there, I think was something that's nice. And I think we're going to need that once we see that pass happy offense like a Jackson State has, or the more balanced offense and defense that we're seeing out of Prairie View. We need the field. We need to flip the field. And I think Giannis has done a great job the entire year of doing that. So, yeah.
And shout out to Dyson Roberts for losing.
Shout out Dyson, man. That's my guy. Hold on. That's my guy. Shout out Dyson, bro.
You said we was on the clock, Dyson. You said we was on the clock, Dyson.
Dice, we love you, boy. We love you, boy.
We didn't love you last week, though. But we love you now.
All right. Last two topics of the night. Like I said, I put the link in the chat. If y'all want to come up and join us, y'all can. All right, it's in there.
Y'all talk some Bulldog football with us, man.
First thing, well, Second to last
All
day.
y'all was in my inbox. Somehow, I'm coming on the shout.
They always say it though.
I'm talking about they all in my inbox. Oh, I'm calling in tonight.
What we must improve on before the Celebration Bowl?
Easy run defense.
Definitely
run defense.
Oh Lord.
Defense. I can say. I mean, that's probably top right there.
That's top. Yeah,
that's top.
Yes. Because it's just difficult because different teams present different challenges.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Jackson State is going to present a completely different challenge than Prairie View will.
You have to game plan for your opponent for sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I think that it just depends. Listen, you got to get right regardless. That ain't even what I fear, Kobe. And that's a good question, but that's not even what I fear. I fear us being rusty.
Mm-hmm.
It's always the thing.
Being off 3 to 4 weeks.
3 weeks.
Almost. Being off 3 to 4 weeks. You saw what happened last year. We were extremely rusty. Who that?
That's Chris.
What's going on?
What's going on, brother?
It's good.
Bro, I told you I was gonna hit you back. Man, what's good with you? What's good, fellas?
What's up? Talk to us, see what you got on your mind, man.
Man, just excited about the game, how it played out. Played out pretty much like I thought it would. Once they got up, I kind of felt that, it was gonna be hard for Dell State to do anything to come back. I did get kind of antsy about those long runs they kept breaking off. And that's been sort of like the Achilles heel for us. Teams have been able to hurt us in the middle of that defense. Going forward, and believe it or not, I talked to some Prairie View alums today, and I talked to some JSU alums yesterday. Just trying to get the feel of how they felt about the upcoming game next week. PV really thinks they're going to get that game. I mean, they're taking a large.
I believe them.
They're taking a large contingency. They're renting a bus. They say they're going to Jackson on a mission, and I believe them because when you look at what they've done in the last 3 weeks as far as scoring, the way they play that balanced defense, I think they can really upset Jack State. I mean, and I will be pulling for them because I want something different, at the Celebration Bowl. But I just feel, I this is my apprehension is. My apprehension is
I can't stand Jackson State.
Bro, I can't stand Jackson State either. I think the fans are the most. They're the worst, bro. They're the worst.
Well, I hate Jackson State with my soul. You hear me?
Ignorant, and just sickening.
Yeah,
sickening.
They're sickening fans, bro.
It's good to have them.
They're hard to deal with. I guess I wanted to ask y'all, what do you think they're gonna do in these 3 weeks to look different than they did last year?
C-SPAN, what you think, Bo?
That's a really good question. Before the show, I was watching the newest episode of the Chinnis Berry show. For the rundown and stuff like that. And I heard him talk about, what they have coming up. And I think, even though he didn't say it outright, because he's media trained, like he ain't gonna let nothing slip. But I did see some apprehension about us having these 3 weeks off. But he said, hey, we have the mission, we have to drive, we have to get to where we have to get to. I believe we have to maintain a stricter schedule than what we had last year. While understanding that we're not in the same position last year. I got to remember, last year, we had a starting quarterback that was still hurt. We had a backup who had only started one game, which was that Norfolk State game at the end of the year, and played and finished up the second half of the Morgan State game the game before. So you have a backup that's trying to fill the role, but not really, because we're trying to get the starter to come back, but the starter is still hurt. But we're trying to make it seem like he's not hurt and that he can still play, but he ain't 100%. So, so we're just trying to duct tape this thing and make it hold together and try to bring in some sort of an offense to get there. We're not in that same place.
All right. So Cole, what you thinking, Cole?
I feel like as far as looking different,
Yeah.
Well, first of all, keeping the strict schedule is one thing. And we already know coach is going to keep those guys conditioned and everything like that. It's just you don't really know until you know who you're going to play.
Right.
Right.
You know, like there's only so much we can do until we know who we're facing. So, you know, as for as much advantages as we have right now, we're not completely like we don't completely have the upper hand because we got to know who we facing. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys got to sit down at night of the SWAC championship and they got to watch
the game.
You know what I'm saying? They like just like everybody else do. So I think once we find out, and of course, let's be real, everybody or the majority of the HBCU world anticipates a part 3.
Yeah,
everybody anticipates, but we don't know. So until we find that out, it's like you can only really do the basics. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like last year when we was waiting on the SWAC championship and they were releasing videos of like practice footage and these guys are going team, but like they're practicing in like sweatpants and you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like they're going as hard as they can without trying to hurt each other. Right. That's all we gonna get until we know who we finna play. Like it's really not much we can do until we know.
Yeah, and my concern was you got a team that like the SWAC championship is the next weekend. And then basically they're coming in kind of fresh, if that makes any sense, because they're actively playing, and then you have a week before the Celebration Bowl. So it's almost like it's a regular game week again. Yeah.
Leave it to SWAC fans. They say no. We coming in banged up. We don't have the 3 weeks to hold off on. We got a week to prepare for y'all, and then we got to go into the game. And this year they didn't have the week. They going straight from SWAC championship straight to the game. So honestly,
both of you make good points, man. Chris, you make good points, man. C-Spell, you definitely make a good point because both different people look at it differently.
They do,
right? You know, and some people say that we got the upper hand because we got a chance to rest guys. You know what I mean? Get guys healthy. You know what I'm saying? And to you know what I'm saying, game plan for both teams almost. You know what I'm saying? Wow.
The rust comes with that.
Right. While, you know what I'm saying, Jack State or while Prairie View have to keep, you know what I'm saying, going through this gauntlet, right? But we saw last year that ain't matter.
It didn't. It didn't
at all. Now, the one thing that I can say that is different, that is significantly different from last year to this year, is we have a healthy starting quarterback this year.
Right.
Exactly. And you know what? Let's really just end that whole argument that they got for us right there anyway. Because for as much time as we had to get healthy, the like 2 plays into the game, one of our top receivers get hurt and he out for the game.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Carter's out for the game in 2 plays.
Done.
Right.
Completely changes things for us.
Right.
So let's stop that argument that we, y'all get time. Anything can happen, man. Anything. That's not really meaning anything. Rod Walker says, dude, we can work on us, small things like mechanical cleanup. Coach is gonna do that anyway.
True. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Coaches, that's every week. That's every week.
Fundamentals.
Yeah, fundamentals.
Mat drills. Doing what we can till we know who we got.
My thought process is they knew what happened last year. They saw how it played out unfold. The biggest thing is, like you said, we do have a healthy quarterback, but technically we have a whole different team.
Yep.
We really have a very different team, other than a few pieces here who played last year, like Tyler and a couple other players. But you basically have a new offensive line, new quarterback, new receivers. So we should see something different. It's just that feel last year is like, I can see it on the field. It's like, yeah, Jack State's a little different. I just saw it up close. It's like, They're a little bigger and it was a little physical. I said, yeah, that's gonna be a different game right here. And it just turned out, like they just punched us, and it's like we never recovered from that.
Right.
I'll say this though. I also felt like I'll tell y'all the story, right? Because the boy done graduated anyway. So the day before the game, we in the stadium watching practice happen for both teams. I'm at Jackson State's practice first. I'm in the locker room waiting for us to come on the field, and Irv Mulligan, right? That star running back for them last year.
Yeah,
He came,
Shout out
yeah.
Irvs.
we
Carolina boy.
we from the same area, so like he came up to me and he said, "I'm gonna be honest with you." He said, "I don't feel like y'all played anybody. And I don't think y'all gonna be ready." He told me that. Now he said, "I don't think y'all played anybody.
Wow.
I don't think y'all gonna be ready." And on top of that, it kind of felt like even coming out the tunnel. Like I uploaded that tunnel walk video last year. Y'all can go watch it. It looked like from a lot of those guys, like the moment just got big. Like, like we here. Like this is national championship, national television. A lot of them look like starstruck. And then you will look like God. You will look at the new guys versus Aaron Smith, who's like I've been here, did this. Nick Young, I've been here, did this. I'm ready for action. You can tell the difference. You can tell the difference on their faces. Now, what I think helps us this year is that not only are we a lot more battle tested this season. I mean, the talent that we faced this year, being road warriors this year, that shouldn't happen this time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We shouldn't look like that this time.
Yeah, and I think we battle tested, but it's just like I saw the warm up on the field last year, and our players looked like they knew something was coming. And it's like that opening kickoff, even though that return it was called back, it's like we never recovered after that. Because it's like they just hit us. And it's like we could never get our feet up under us. And I was like, man, it just didn't feel good. So I was like, man, I think they're going to do better. It's just like the first time we went in 21 with Coach Pugh, it's just we had a physicality about us that I don't think even Coach Prime understood that.
We had a chip on our shoulder.
Yeah, we had a chip on our shoulders. And I don't know if we going in with that chip, and maybe they will this time.
I think so.
Even though they're new players, maybe they're like, listen, we not going to lay down this time.
I think we got some dogs on our team, man.
Yeah, that's why I said I feel like it's going to be a lot different this time.
Yeah.
So, but thanks for the call, bros. Hey, enjoy your holiday. Looking forward to the Celebration Bowl, and hope y'all got another one before the game itself.
We got plenty more for the Celebration Bowl, bro. Don't even worry about that.
Yeah,
don't even worry about that. We coming with it.
We just getting started.
Oh yeah. Sean makes a great point, right? Saying that the experience of Billy actually winning a bowl game on the FBS level helps.
That's
Sean.
That's true,
Sean.
That's true.
Facts.
Facts.
Still good stuff.
Last topic though. Last topic. I'm gonna let everybody get out of here. Cause I know it's getting a little. What are your expectations for the Celebration Bowl?
It just depends on who we play. Well, let me say this first. My expectation is for us to win the damn game. Of course,
yeah.
But it just depends on who we play, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but all in all, like Coach Barry say, I expect for us to go 1-0.
Yeah, we're gonna go 1-0. This is my prediction. If we were to play Jack State, I think we would actually beat Jack State this year. Something in my gut just telling me that. We play Pearview, that's gonna be a battle. That's going because they have they can do both pretty well. They can run the ball and they can pass the ball.
Yeah,
It's
well
balanced.
Yeah,
they're well balanced. It's almost like a. It's the 2024 version of a Central, if that makes sense.
I like that. Yeah, that's a good.
It's like a 2024 version of the Central. we saw when it came to Orangeburg. I mean, just balance. They can run the ball, they can pass the ball, and it was pretty solid on defense. And I think if we see Perry View, that's going to be a game. That will be a game. I think it'll be a back and forth game.
Yeah.
All
right.
Kickoff is at noon.
Yep.
I'm gonna be in the Delta Lounge. I'm gonna try to get there early so I can walk down to the field and take in the sights and the sounds and the ambiance and the atmosphere of it all. I'm gonna see my family. I'm gonna take my seat. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna watch the kickoff, and hopefully, at the end of the game, we will have a win. If it's against Prairie View or if it's against Jackson State, it's going to be one of those ones to where if we get out early and get up early, I think we'll have a way better time than if we kind of let it go back and forth in the beginning.
Right.
Jackson, I watch a lot of Jackson State this year just because they're number one and they're on all the time. So Jackson State is definitely a second half team.
Yeah.
Hands down. They come out, they try to figure it out in the first half, and I saw it. They really should have lost that game against Bethune-Cookman. If they had this Bethune-Cookman, honestly, for real, they should have lost a lot of games. This Alcorn game
they should have lost that game.
You feel me? But they have this way of figuring it out. I don't know how they beat Bama State when they beat Bama State. Honestly speaking, y'all, I wanted Bama State because we have an interesting we have a trilogy. We would have had a trilogy coming up if we would have played them this year. We play them next year at home. If y'all didn't know, we play Bama State in Orangeburg. That completes a home and home. Yeah,
it's gonna be a good game.
That completes a home and home from back during the COVID season, that COVID fall season when we went to Bama State. And then we play them in 2027 for the MEAC SWAC Challenge.
Wow.
Okay.
So I wanted them this year to start that trilogy of games, but it's not going to happen. But next year, we'll have Big Bama State in the Bird. Hopefully the Mighty Marching Hornets come down. It's going to be a fun one.
Well, that's
going to be a good game.
It's going to be a
real Who came on, Cody?
That's Sean.
Sean Mixon in the house.
Oh, okay. What's up, Sean? You got something to say? Talk to us, Sean.
Sean got it on mute.
You good? We hear you.
Trying to get this mic going. Y'all can hear me all right?
There we go.
Yeah, we hear you good.
All right, cool. Hey, one thing I just want to mention, fellas, is that y'all bringing up some great points on what we need to do, whoever we face in the Celebration Bowl. Mm-hmm. One thing that we have to do, we have to utilize our personnel right. And one thing I can credit, the coaching staff for is the way they've used Shaw. Everybody's questioning why hasn't he been getting the ball and stuff like that earlier in the games or earlier in the season. But I have to credit them on being very methodical with Shaw. Sure. It's like, if you look at it like a boxing match where, you kind of, as a boxer, you just jab and feeling out your opponent through the first, 5-6 rounds. And then you see a weak point or what have you, as he gets tired, in the later rounds, then you come with your knockout blows. You come with your haymakers and stuff like that. That's Josh Shaw.
Right.
When Josh comes in, they ain't ready for him. They ain't ready because people got to realize. I don't know if y'all paid attention to Josh. Josh, the boy is strong in his lower half. The boy got
he built like a creative player, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've known Josh in high school.
Yeah, and he's not coming down with about one tackling. That ain't happening. You know what I mean? So, and in addition to that, when you talk about our personnel, offensive line, the usage of our offensive line personnel is very important. In my opinion, we had some questionable personnel that we had at our tackles against Central. Now I credit them for making the right adjustment early, because we had some people in there that was getting taken advantage of. got him out. Same thing at the corner position. You know,
Exactly.
Jalen Levine came in against Central, shut it down.
Sure down.
No, number 26. Same thing, you know, against Del State. You know, shut it down, had a pick six. And I saw that in Jalen Levine last season.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was like, this boy gonna be all right. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so as y'all mentioned already, as far as what we need to do going into this bowl game, hey man, we just gotta stop the run. Because I don't think anybody's
Yeah.
really gonna be on the pass on us. And like my man Raw Walker's been saying, our linebackers gotta do a real good job of tackling. They can't be getting all caught up in the wash. You know, they have to read those pulling guards and stuff like that, fill those holes. You know, because if you know football, it's not always about the defensive line necessarily making the tackle. You
Right.
know, it's to hold up those offensive linemen from getting to the second layer to get to those linebackers. So
Mm-hmm.
if they're doing their job, hey, now it's on the linebackers to make those tackles. You know,
Right.
so they have to do a good job in doing that. And you know, and I think if we do that, I think we're gonna be all right, man. And me personally, I want JSU in this game. I don't want Prairie View. I want JSU because JSU got us the last two times we done faced. You know, and they think they got some type of miracle, you know, type of, you know, advantage over us some type of way. No, I want them. You know, I want them. Bring
Yeah.
them. That's how I view it.
Understand.
Get back season.
Good stuff, Sean. Good stuff, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Good stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Nah,
we should be all right.
make a lot of good points, man. I think that, like you said, man, you know, we definitely have to utilize our personnel. And like I said, man, them guys got 3 weeks of game plan for something, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Got a
And
good question though. So to follow up on that, I know you brought up linebacker play. Do you think it's a personnel issue or do you think it's a skill issue?
who
I mean,
got
we got to remember now. We got to remember now. Our linebackers are fairly young.
They are.
Okay,
They
They
are.
are.
Jordan Franklin,
They are.
redshirt sophomore. You know,
We we are missing Aaron Smith. Like,
Oh
you know
man,
what I'm saying?
but
Like,
yeah,
we were so
for sure.
spoiled by Aaron's
Yeah,
senior season in the way that he could just coast the sideline to
cut.
sideline and get you before you got going. You know, like we got to
Mm-hmm.
understand that, like Sean said, we got young linebackers. We kind of got to understand where we are with that. But we were spoiled by Aaron last year. That's why it's like it's
Look,
kind of hard to watch right now.
at the
look.
same
This
time,
is
though, you can't, man. We at the end of the season, man. Them boys ain't young no more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's time to play ball now, man. You in the damn celebration bowl, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's we at a point now where you just want a MEAC championship, man. Like, throw all that young stuff out the window. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Either you can
Yeah.
play or you can't. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
you can play or you
Yeah.
can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
Lucky,
and
yeah,
to your point, we have to remember we South Carolina State University, man. We are linebacker U of
Yes,
HBCU.
sir.
So
yeah,
I say
Yes,
all that to
sir.
say the precedent of good linebacker play is expected. You know what I
right.
mean? Because you look at we had Aaron Smith, you know, last season. Before him, who we had? We had BJ. You know,
Mm-hmm,
before him, we had Shaq Leonard.
Sure, Leonard.
Right before Shaq Leonard, we had Joe Thompson. Joe
mm-hmm.
Thompson. You
Sure.
know, years ago we had Joe Mumford. You know,
And
we are linebacker you.
we
Mm-hmm.
had so many guys, man.
You know what I'm saying? So
Shaquan Brock, my LB.
yeah, you know what I mean? So the expectation at linebacker, man, is extremely high at South Carolina State University.
And
You know,
Marshall McFadden and David Irby.
yeah.
Those
Like,
guys. Yeah.
come
I
on,
mean,
keep talking.
I can
You know?
name go
You can
on
name
and
some more.
David Richard. You know, I can name him from 9 to back. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
But I
for
can tell
sure.
you this right here though, them guys can't play on December 13th. The guys we have, what's the name? What's your guy name? Kobe, the guy that came from, I think he came from Fort Valley.
Oh, Malik Hart.
I forgot his name. I know you're talking about.
30,
My
Number
heart,
33.
I know you're talking
30 for
33.
33.
Hart.
Hart,
Yeah.
Hart, Hart,
Yeah.
Hart.
Now, hey,
He was balling. He was balling that Delaware State game, though.
Kobe.
That's
Kobe.
what I'm saying. Him. Then you got 10 Franklin. Then you got 34 Kelly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they not gonna wow you, but
They play as a unit.
right. You know what I mean? Like they play as a unit. You know what I'm saying? And they haven't been killing us. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I think that like that's the main thing right there is that we whenever you talk about personnel, whatever got you here, man, keep using it. You know what I'm saying? Of course you got to you got to scheme a little bit because I also see that we blitzing more too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because 2020, 24, what's his name? Harry, them 24, the corner.
The defensive
he
back.
almost took my guy head off. That doggone that championship game, man. He almost took my man head off. But
reminded me of Kobe. Not gonna hold you.
Exactly. Like that play, Kobe Durant was a genius at that play, man. Yeah.
Kenny Banks. I admire the way that y'all can like make bulletin board material for things, but we're not gonna come on here and say like, oh, we're so scared of potentially Jackson State or PV. We're never gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that we ain't sleeping on nobody. It's like Coach said, we don't fear anybody. We respect everybody. We don't fear nobody. So it ain't us talking trash, but it's like this is our team. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Come on here and kiss y'all in the mouth.
I'm saying
I don't care about Jackson State for real. But we only care about who we playing. We don't know we playing. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't
make sure y'all ready. To see PV.
Y'all got a game on December the 6th, right?
6th.
December 6th. Y'all focus on that. We already punched our ticket, Slim. You know what I mean?
There it is.
So we're gonna worry about whoever we play because we already booking our rooms. Y'all hope to book y'all rooms.
B&B Bullet, bro.
You know what I mean?
Ticket buy. I mean the Delta Lounge, baby. Come on now.
So, but now, you know what I'm saying? Great show, tonight, fellas. I mean, me and Kobe, man, you know what I'm saying? We really appreciate y'all boys coming on, you know what I mean, sharing y'all insight. You know what I mean? It's definitely listen, it's definitely warranted. I mean, definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And look forward to more. We got more in the chamber and more that's coming down.
We're gonna have another show. Obviously, the Bayou Classic, we don't really care about that, but the week of the SWAC Championship will be back. Yeah, because it's like that's the thing that's holding everything up.
Just versus
so the SWAC Championship will be, we'll give y'all content in between that, but we'll be back that week with another show. Because now, at that point it gets real and we know who we're facing and everything like that. So a lot of content on the way. Thank y'all, brothers, so much for coming on, man. We
appreciate Sean. You finally called up, man. It's been it's been
you gotta do that more often, man.
I got you. I got you.
Dog.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, when we have a show for the SWAC Championship, both of y'all need to be back up here because that's when it gets real.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
That's what we talking now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. That's when getting down into it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I can't wait. Let's get into these matchups.
Yes.
Facts. So, hey, thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of Bulldog Blitz. All right, this has been me and my co-host Tuck. Tuck, you got any last words when we get up out of here?
Listen, man, happy Thanksgiving to everybody, man. Sean, C-Spell, the doggone viewers, Bulldog Nation, happy Thanksgiving. Be safe. You traveling, drive safe, man. Drink responsibly. Eat as much as you can. Okay? Give thanks, man, because a lot of us have a lot to be thankful for. So give thanks, man, and be blessed, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Kobe, man, you know what I'm saying? Great job for another show. And y'all, we see each other next week or whenever we have another show. I mean, until then, guys, you know what I'm saying? Be careful, man, and put God first.
Right. Hey, and go read Tuck articles too. Go read it. I'm telling you, we out.
Yes, sir.